Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Patek Philippe 5040P-013. You can see this platinum tonneau case perpetual calendar on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos. Please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Patek Philippe 5040P. You can see this watch combines the historic tonneau shape, characteristic of the first half of the 20th century. It reached its peak during the Art Deco era of the late 1920s through early 1940s. The watch is beautiful on the wrist, but it's also quite slim in proportion. 9mm thick with a generously sloped case flank, so it slides easily underneath dress cuffs. And with a lug-to-lug dimension of 42.5mm, it wears well on a wrist of any size. I would even say down to 13 centimeters in circumference. A very petite wrist could still wear this watch with great security, proportion, and panache. However, across the case, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, it's still fairly broad, giving it good wrist presence at 35.5mm across. The watch has impressive wrist stance because of that tonneau profile. Though nominally replaced by the 5940, the 5940 was not a line-for-line replacement for this watch. The 5040 has a grace and an elegance to it that has not been duplicated. It's paired with a unbolstered gloss alligator leather strap, dark black with a monotone stitch and folded edges. The watch is equipped with a filigree Calatrava cross-capped full platinum deployant buckle for security when donning or removing at bedside. The mass of the clasp also allows you to wear the watch loose and provides a counterweight to the heavy full platinum watch head, such that underneath, when worn, it doesn't have a top-heavy tendency to capsize. Now, this example features a solid platinum snap case back, so on the wrist it weighs considerably more than the at-a-glance impression would suggest. It's an impressively massive timepiece, and you can see that the dial is beautifully rendered with white-on-black printing. You can see the old-style Patek Philippe Genève marquee, quite small and discreet. The star of the dial is the combination of the white-on-black print, the orderly sub-registers giving you all of the perpetual calendar indications, the nicely anchored bosom-style moon phase at 6 o'clock, the wonderful white gold foy or leaf style hands at center, and the applied and polished white gold Arabic numerals. Handsome, easy to read, classical in its imagery, and timeless in its flair. This is a watch that will always look good on any wrist in any era. Now, underneath that snap-on case back is a Patek Philippe automatic micro rotor caliber 240Q with a 45 to 48 hour power reserve when completely wound, a 21,600 vibration per hour beat rate, and Patek Philippe's signature Gyromax style free-sprung balance. For added resistance to shock or vibration-induced timing deviation, Gyromax, a Patek Philippe innovation, also allowing the watch to take and hold a very precise regulation. You can see on the dial side, you have the day, the date, the month, but you also have at 3 o'clock a leap year cycle indicator. You have at 6 o'clock the moon phase, and then you have at 9 o'clock a compound register showing you the day of the week, but also where the watch is in the 24-hour cycle. That 24-hour dial not just giving you AM/PM distinction, but also alerting you as to when you should not set the calendar functions of the watch. Ultimately, the movement, though unseen, is finished to the highest standard of Geneva watchmaking and bears the seal of Geneva, with beautiful Côte de Genève across the bridges, a tight and even perlage across the base plate, polished screw heads with chamfered slots, and mirrored anglage or rounded and polished edges to every bridge and the balance cock. You can see this classical Patek Philippe 5040P-013 in full platinum. Purchase it on our website.